So a lot of people might be wondering why I'm filming, and the response to that is we've had a lot of outreach concerning people wanting advice on flipping, how to create wealth, how to invest, and where to put their money. I figured this might be an interesting way to get information out to the mass, and hopefully it's entertaining enough to where we continue to do this. A lot of people may not want to hear it, but my mentality is I hate people, I'm just gonna be really upfront with you. Yeah. I hate people who complain about where they are in life and then don't do anything to progress. So my whole theory is if you don't like where you are, put in the effort, put in the work, kind of that shut up mentality, and move yourself to a better spot in life. Hopefully this channel is like a behind the scenes look and you get a taste of what my life is like. I'm excited. We'll see what happens. So this penthouse is one of the 4 that I've owned on this floor. So basically I started living in one about 7 years ago for myself, decided to flip it, sell it, and then I knocked on every neighbor's door one by one and bought them out, flipped it and sold them, and I left this one as the last one that I actually currently live in right now. And it's on the market as of last week, so I just want to get this one out of the way and move on to my next project, which will be the house that I've already purchased, and we're gonna go take a look at that later today too. So this penthouse, when I bought it, was a shit show. I'm cursing, right? That's okay, fine. So banisters was all wooden old banisters. We switched it out to glass, seamless. This was probably the most expensive thing that I did in this unit, but it was well worth it because my essential aesthetic was to get like a New York vibe out of this. You'll notice that it's very open floor plan. There was a lot of walls everywhere cutting off there. We broke that and actually did a double kitchen island here, which is great for entertaining. But anyways, kitchen, we did double island. We extended it to open up to this whole space here. And this is right next to the dining room. That's the beautiful Christine working so hard. Living room here, also open floor plan. One thing I like to do that I've been doing in a lot of properties of mine lately is I indent artwork as well as TVs into the wall. So it's a kind of zero effect as far as if you're walking by it, you're not hitting it, nothing's knocking off the wall, and it just looks sleeker. P.S. I have a lisp, I think. I've created a lisp. So my biggest pet peeve is walking into an amazing living room and then seeing the space between the back of the TV and the mount. So that's one thing I don't like to see because that space is unnecessary and it just takes away from the design of the actual home. This was a coat closet, the coolest thing we did. I just brought plumbing in from the sidewall to put a sink there and turned it into a wet bar. And it's been probably the most useful part of this house, which is also hinting that I drink a lot. So moving upstairs, we have this kind of platform space, which when I first envisioned this space, I knew I needed a great piece of artwork here that was really gonna be a showstopper, because if there was nothing here, this whole transition would have been a very bland and boring space. So I found this awesome piece of art. I think it filled in the space, and I'm not a big color person, so the one thing I let up on was this piece of artwork to tie in any kind of lack of color that I had. I like to work with a lot of neutrals, matte golds, grays, all that kind of stuff. As you'll see throughout the process, I don't veer off far from where I need to go color-wise. Unless the client requests an accent color, then I'm okay with it. It's kind of somewhat of a mess because we're in the middle of packing and transitioning into the next space. I really gotta get in shape. These stairs like really fuck me up. All right, pause. The chandelier originally came in at 4 feet, so it was right about here. Watch me fall. It was right about here, and then I custom ordered another like 4 feet of hand-blown glass to add on to this because it needed the drama. If it stopped there, it would have looked super cheap. This is really cool at night as well because everything kind of glistens off of the glass there. Master bedroom, it's not that organized, but you can see that I reshifted it. So it was bathroom here, closet here, and they were both really small. I ended up wiping out all the walls. I did this a full-on bath here, and then a walk-in closet here, which thanks to Christine looks really good now, as opposed to yesterday, it looked like Hiroshima. And that kind of concludes this tour. I talk a lot. Oh, we're still going? I want to promote healthy eating. Yeah. What time is it right now? That's not the right time. 10:49. So 10:49, you get yourself some tortilla chips. And Pico, to start your day off right. My mom's gonna be super proud of me. She's like, oh, the cooking I do for you. as you can see, I stay heavily equipped. I'm ready for anything. But Christine, can we go over today really quick?
Yes.
So right now we're gonna head over to Sage, check on the demo process that's happening there.
Yeah.
I do need to stop by my parents' house to check on the painting exterior. We're gonna stop by Russell, who's working on his new gym. And then we're gonna run to Alpha Elite, which is Alpha Land, the new project. By the time this video comes out, you guys will already know that's happening, so I'm not revealing anything so I don't get in trouble. But it's been a secret for about 2 months now. Alpha Land is in the works. We are the exclusive designers for that. And we're doing the whole 18 acres, all buildings, interior, exterior, landscaping, everything. It's really big, so we won't walk that much. At one point I get tired. Can you put on schedule that Sunday, I need to call Julian to remind him, meet me on Monday at Sage. So, did I draw? Like, what the fuck is that? Okay, so this is a Sage property where I'll eventually be living, hopefully. Coolest thing about this house, it has really good privacy. The courtyard is all perimetered out, and then the pool, don't look at the pool, it's so bad right now. We are going to restain the beams black to give it a more modern, contemporary look. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with full panel of marble. Black is my vibe. And we're gonna square off anything. So if you wanna know a pet peeve of mine, I hate anything circular, circled off, curved. It's just grandma vibes, I'm not into it. So anywhere I go, I square things off. So this will be taken up, square it off, and come back down. This is the kitchen space here. Grand hallway also, I'm gonna switch out all these doors to have more glass that overlooks the pool. This spiral staircase, should we go outside, Kelvin? This pool definitely has a Zika virus. Christine, did you want to test out the temperature? Did you want to test out the temperature of the water? So we're gonna take this spiral staircase out. Although it's a cool feature, it's taking up a lot of square footage as far as this being an outdoor living room. I'm going to make an L-shaped living room with a coffee table overlooking the pool. So this has to go. It's just, I know Christine wants to keep it, but what are you gonna do? You want to take it home? One thing that I actually might need your advice on, you can comment below also, is should I put a water feature on that wall flowing into the pool? So that is one thing I've been contemplating because it'll add a nice sound value. It's something to look at, and it's kind of breaking up the bland of all the white. Okay, so the kitchen space here, it's a great size. I actually love this kitchen, and I love that it's secluded but still accessible to everybody. I'm gonna bring out the island all the way to this wall and have seating all the way around the island, and that stove is gonna rotate. This is going to be the future Empire One Designs office. So let me do a grand reveal. It'll be super dramatic. Watch me trip and fall. For now, this is the next step of the company. Eventually, I have a feeling that we're going to need more space. But for the time being, I want this whole wing of the house to be for projects and us working. So we'll do a communal table, and we'll kind of do it like we're doing at the penthouse, but here. And this whole thing, I'm going to refinish black. And do like samples of carpets, our favorite things, right, Christine? So marble samples, swatches, paint stuff. And that way, if clients come over, we can kind of show them what we like the most. I want this house to be a showcase house. So if someone comes over that's never met us before, we'll take them on a tour of this house and make sure that they like my aesthetic. Because usually you sell the person right when they see what you're capable of doing. So I think that we got a lot of clients based off our before and afters. So if you go to our Instagram, Empire One Designs, you'll go to the story highlights and you'll see every project we've ever done, the before and after. So you can just tap throughout. And it's kind of like a big shock factor of before and then it hits you with the after. We've got a lot of clients based off of those. This used to be a laundry room. Right here was a laundry room that you had to pull out doors. And for me, at this size house and this elevated of a neighborhood, that's not gonna, work. So I decided to wall off the back wall that was leading to the master, put a door here, and this whole room now becomes a laundry / housekeeper room. In my opinion, I hate wasted hallways because they can become, useful rooms. So that's that. And then master is where a lot of things are happening here. This is a master bedroom. It used to have a living room ensuite. I didn't like it because I knew I wouldn't really use it. So I decided to make something more effective. And for resale value, by the way, this is really good. Master closet is super important for resale nowadays. Before, it was just like whatever closet will make it happen, but nowadays everything is so like fashion driven. That stuff is really important for investors and flippers to take into consideration, because that is what makes you money. This is now, instead of being an ensuite living room, this whole space is gonna be the master closet. We're gonna do a sick island there. There's a fireplace, which is always cool to have in your master closet. Two chairs, TV, side table, island, wall of mirror, shelves for shoes behind here. I want to go more for like a Tom Ford store vibe. You know, when you walk into Tom Ford or Saint Laurent, like I want that vibe in this closet. So this automated gate was just put in, Christine, for added safety. I'm just paranoid about my parents. When my dad will go to Lebanon, oh, where's she trying to run off to? Because we have a house there, hangs out, so I just don't like my mom being like by herself at all times. So we did cameras, gates, and all that kind of stuff. Hello, mother. Where were you going?
I have to go to lunch.
You're going to lunch?
Yeah.
So important.
Look at you.
Hi.
Fancy.
How are you? What's going on?
Where's your buddy?
He's in the car. So my mom got flooded in Hurricane Harvey and stayed in one of my rental properties, and then they finally found a house that she has high standards for what she wants. So we're gonna do a tour of your house on another episode because we're waiting for furniture to come in. And then exterior was done. We painted it white, black accents, landscaping was great, and we added the gate to give it more of like a private estate effect, which is what I like.
Yes, sir.
Okay, can I get a spicy chicken sandwich, a 12-piece chicken nugget, 2 large fries, and a large Diet Coke?
Okay.
Yeah.
And what else?
Christine, did you want anything? So this is Alpha Land. Alpha Elite corporate offices, retail store, as we said before, Gym 1, Gym 2, there's a hotel on the property. What you see now is gonna be completely different once we get started. For example, the whole exterior is gonna change to a white building with black accents. First floor will be retail, and upstairs will be all of Alpha Elite's corporate offices. So that's where they'll run the whole company from upstairs. So I'll give you a little background on the property. It's about 18 acres in total. This building's about 60,000 square feet. The hotel's about, I think, 20,000 square feet. Gym 2 is a good 30,000. So it's a big property, and for us to do every aspect of it, it's gonna be a big deal. For us, for Alpha Elite, it's gonna be quite a nice result at the end. And the good thing about having Christian on board is that he has always a crew with him, and we'll be shooting the process of in between getting to the end result. And now that we're gonna be filming too, we'll get a different perspective. I'm really proud of him as a friend. I'm super honored to be working with him on this project, and I think it's gonna be amazing progress for both of us. Okay, so we're outside of Russell's 2B gym. You guys might know him as Russ Swole. He is the strongest man in the world apparently, so we're not trying to get on his bad side. He got in contact with us through just me being in the now designing for everybody in the workout community, and so he wanted the lobby, his office, and this extra side room, kind of the whole entry area, to have my touch on it. He likes my level of taste in making things very aesthetically pleasing, so I'm excited to do it. He's also one of those clients that is kind of do as you please, I trust you, so I'm really excited about that. I always love when people let me kind of take my own twist on it, because then I can do my best kind of work. When you come in front lobby, this was all white prior. We made it all matte black paint in the background. Floors were changed out from a commercial carpeting. We demoed that, we leveled the floors, and now we put in a laminate, which is a great option. It's easy to switch out if something happens in the future. It's price effective and it looks really good. This one here is actually one that I've used in one of my own properties here. I went back and got another load of it on a pallet, and I just love the gradients of gray in it, because you have dark, you have light. So when they click in together on a a bigger scale, it looks really rich and it gives a lot of personality. So this space is coming together quite nicely already. Just in a matter of 24 hours, we've transformed the vibe essentially. And if I got $1 for every time I said vibe, I'd be retired right now. It's gonna be Russell's office. What we're gonna do, quick fix, if you ever paint a wall color anything other than white, please do me a favor, do yourself a favor, it's the cheapest thing, get matching wall plates. All these that you see around here that are white will be switched out to black. It's the easiest thing that you can do. Even if we painted this wall gray, take them out, put them on a piece of cardboard and spray them the color of the wall. Anytime you get a paint that has a wall color, no matter what, that same company has it in a spray form. Or you can order it in a spray form. It's like $5. So this time tomorrow, all of these will be black and they'll disappear to the wall and it'll just be a better aesthetic overall. We're gonna black all these doors out and we're gonna put his logo here. Hey Joe, can you FaceTime? Did he hang up on me? Wow, the audacity. Okay, so we're at Alpha Elite Distribution right now, which is where they send out all packages, all that kind of stuff. This is where me and Christian kind of spend the most time. I don't know why I'm intimately like holding this chair. We used to work in the communal room, which everyone kind of comes in and out. It's a lot of noise. We could never really concentrate. So we allotted a room in distribution just for us, which is gonna be my temporary office for Empire One Designs. And so anywhere I work, I have to keep it aesthetically pleasing so I can actually work and not feel like I'm in a dungeon kind of situation. So we're gonna paint these walls gray. We're gonna switch out a lot of things. We have a whiteboard here, which is the most important thing for us because we go through so many ideas that at one point we forget what we talk about. So this is actually gonna be where me and Christian literally lock ourselves up in the room, no disruptions, come here and stay up till 2, 3 in the morning most nights. Next episode will show you what happens in this space here. So take a good look at before, and then it's not a lot to look at, but trust me, we're gonna make it nice. All right guys, so it's about 4 o'clock right now and I'm gonna continue the rest of the day with meetings. I'll probably have an hour break now and then continue on till about 11 or 12 midnight with some project stuff I'm gonna follow up on. Kelvin's gonna head out for the day. So let us know in the comments below if you have any recommendations or advice to move forward. If you have anything specific you want us to concentrate on, we'll definitely do that. Till next time, I hope you guys enjoyed the first episode.